First, it was a great atmosphere. Can't thank the fans enough for showing out and doing a great job helping us in the Big 12, Big East challenge. And fans always make a difference. You can watch a game or affect it when they come and are loud. They affect it. So that really helped with the defensive intensity for sure. Second of all, we came in and I think Villanova's fourth best offense in the country. We were sixth best offense in the country. So the defenses actually were really good against top offenses, and I think both of us missed shots that we normally make, but I think that was attributed to none of the shots were easy early on. So what happened was when you got an open one, you didn't have a rhythm, and once you miss a couple shots, I know we got some golfers in here. You miss a couple 4 or 5 foot putts, the next one becomes a lot tougher. That's all I got.
Scott, why was your defense so good, so smothering today?
First, let's give the crowd a lot of credit. Second, the staff did a great job game planning, assistant coaches. And then third, let's do. I think the players at the end of the day, they do all the work. So they really committed to locking down, following the game plan. And we have a lot of size, length, and we have a lot of players that care about winning and know the importance of defense. So our returning players have done a good job instilling that with the new guys, and new guys in buying in what we're doing.
Coach, what was your plan to guard Gillespie? It seemed like you really tried to stop him and let the other guys beat you.
Well, we try to stop them all, but you can't stop them all. Obviously, Gillespie's somebody 17 points a game, leads in about every category, and we just really we lost him twice. He got 2 threes, and I think that was a good reminder going into halftime just how important he is. And again, Villanova missed some shots that I know normally they make, and Coach Wright is an unbelievable coach, and this is a great team. So I think a lot of why our guys were so excited to play was because of the respect we have for Villanova.
Coach, how central is John Machado to your defense?
Really, everybody's important, but John and Flo anchor everything. So without them, it makes it harder on everybody, and because of them, it makes it easier on everybody. They have great size, length. They can guard guards. They can contest at the rim, and they've both gotten a lot more vocal, which calls out and keeps everyone on the same page defensively.
Scott, 36 points is the lowest Villanova's ever scored from Jay Wright. What does that say, and kind of what does that mean to you?
Well, first of all, 57 is not very many either. So let's credit their defense, and then with our defense, I think again they missed some shots they normally would make, but I thought we really did a good job locking in on the scouting report. And you have days like that, and that's why your defense is so important. And again, their defense kept them in this too. I mean, if we score our normal 70 or 80, it's a completely different game. But they did a great job making things tough for us because we only shot 6 for 24 from 3. And I know we had some good looks, but we had a lot of tough ones too, which when you get the good ones later, you weren't in a rhythm.
Scott, you mentioned the crowd, how it makes a difference. To have this situation today, what was it like to see the Ferrell Center the way it was? 2 great teams.
I think the game was labeled for the city, so the city showed out, and they did a great job. And obviously, your players are really excited when you show up and you got fans waiting to get in. And our attendance has been very good coming off of COVID. But I know the new pavilion will really help with making it that home court advantage each and every game. And I think everybody in the state realized bigger's not always better. Packed houses and more people on top of you is better. So when we get the new pavilion, hopefully we'll have this feeling every game. Until then, as many fans can keep coming out and supporting these guys. I know we all like winning, and you can definitely help with that.
Scott, I know for you, polls don't mean a whole lot, but number one, you're poised to be number 1 again tomorrow. What does that mean for this program at this point, especially after what you guys accomplished last year, to be kind of in this position again?
Well, I think first and foremost, every coach tells you the goal is at the end of the year to be number 1. But I will tell you, it always means something. It means something to your fans. It means something to your coaches, your players, and everybody. It's a great sign of respect for the people that have come before you, the work they've put in, and this would make us, I believe, 4 times ranked number 1 in the last 6 years, and there were only 3 other schools that had done that, 3 in the last 5 years. So might even be less, 4 in the last 6. So that's tremendous honor. There's 358 teams. It's really hard to do, and it's even harder to stay number 1. So if we are blessed with that, everybody congrats on the award, and then it's back to work.
You talked about saying you scored 27 on y'all just a couple of years ago. Was there any one person assigned to him today? Because he didn't even score until the very end of the game.
Well, he had a couple before half, but I thought we made some adjustments on how we guarded that middle ball screen that hurt us a lot in the first go around. And I'll be honest, the first go around, we didn't know he was that good, and I think this time everybody knew how good he was. I mean, when you score 27, primarily with Davion guarding you, I mean, you have to say no more. So, and then the other thing is Davion and the returning guys do such a great job in staying in contact with our guys. They respect what they say, and they know when players are good and what you have to do to beat them.
Scott, I mean, with Jonathan and the way he guarded the ball today, with your 5, no matter the 5, do you feel like everybody can guard the ball at all times?
Well, definitely it helps when you can switch all 5 positions, and it takes away a lot of actions. At the same time, then you have to have guards who can also make sure they're not taken advantage of in the post and in rebounding. So really, it's not just a 5 being able to do it or a 4 being able to do it. It's what can the guards do? Are they tough enough to fight? Are they tough enough to rebound? And if they're not, you can't do it either.
Scott, Jeremy led y'all with 10 rebounds. How quickly has he picked this up? He seems very intense on defense and going to the boards.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot better defensively, and offensively, he's a skilled player that we trust. And I know he had a couple tough charges on breaks, and we'll do a better job not giving the ball in tough positions and help him with keeping the bounce away from the charges. But he's somebody, him and Kendall, that are so coachable. So team-oriented, whatever the role, they're great with. And because they know who they are, you can play them early. Sometimes freshmen most freshmen come in, they're used to scoring 30, they're the guy, and they're looking for their offense all the time and not buying into everything else, and then sacrificing their offense and buying into the defense and rebounding.
So much was made with Mark and the 3 guards that were gone in this team. What does it say about how this team's come together so far? What have you seen and learned about this group through 9 games?
Well, I think first and foremost, it says a lot to our returning players. They've done a great job, and our players that have graduated, helping everybody understand our culture and playing for joy and the toughness required to win. And then at the same time, our staff, our assistant coach has done a great job bringing in people that fit our culture and can thrive at Baylor.
Scott, looking at 3 rows of NBA scouts that are there today, do your guys notice that, and then how do you handle that?
I know there were 35 of them, and I'm sure the players knew that there were a bunch of 6'8", 6'9" guys because a lot of them are big. But our guys are used to playing in front of NBA scouts. We have a lot of practice. We have a lot of games. And at the end of the day, a lot of times it's getting used to things. And because they're used to scouts at practice, it's a little bit easier.
We do. We always do. We take individual matchups personally. I think that, we can guard the ball 1 through 5. So the fact that we can kind of keep guys in front, which allows us to not overhelp, and that's a testament, just to our athleticism and type of dudes that we got.
James, what was the atmosphere and just the mood like in practice, kind of building up to this game? I mean, it was kind of being billed as maybe the biggest non-conference game, at least in this building. How excited were you guys?
We were really excited to get our first real test, quote unquote, that people were looking for. It's always exciting playing against another top 5 team, and we really wanted to get out here and see where we were at. Test us against a really good team, and we was focused. We had a really good week of practice, and we came out and did we planned to do.
James, you played against them a long time ago. Was there any special motivation on your part this day?
I played them. We split. I mean, you always want to. I mean, they always a good team. So I think it ain't no personal motivation or nothing like that to beat a team like that. You just want to win every game you go out and play.
Adam, where does that rank as far as atmospheres that you've played in a Baylor jersey?
That's probably one easily. I mean, I was able to be a part of the Kansas when they came here, and the atmosphere was crazy. Obviously, I wasn't out there, but this was probably the best one. And thank you to all the fans, by the way.
James, I know you weren't here last year, but so much was made about this team losing 3 guards, losing Matt. I mean, Mark Vital. What does it say about how this team's come together, and how do you sense this team has come together through 9 games?
We always, I mean, of course, with losing dudes like that, they were really all great guards. You always, I mean, people think that, most teams are usually going to go into a rebuilding phase, but our coaches did a great job of putting this team together, not just with individual talent, but, in the ways that we can mesh. I feel like we different from last year's team and in a lot of ways, but, I think we both defend. And our guards, we got confidence in who we are, too, and we work just as hard, if not harder. So we didn't really feel like we was losing much at the guard position. It's kind of like just, rotate them out and send them in. But them dudes kind of laid the foundation of what Baylor is, and we just want to continue building on what they did.
Now, we're talking about that a little bit, but talk about where you guys are compared to I mean, a lot of people were looking for a letdown from you guys.
Like he said, the coaching staff has done a great job. We have a lot of mature guys. James coming in as well, leading by example, working hard every day. So the culture's still there, and we just abide by everything that we need to do and go out there and work hard, and then the rest will take care of itself.
Adam, how much better have Jonathan and Flo gotten at getting out there on the perimeter and defending that? Like, how much better have they gotten even since last year?
Oh, they've gotten so much better, just repetition, going against NBA caliber guys, and we have NBA caliber guys as well here. So just being able to go against the best of the best, they've helped us so much, and we've helped them, so it just makes us even tougher to score on out there.
Adam, after being ranked number 2 all season last year, what does it mean to possibly be ranked number 1 after winning today?
It's exciting, but we honestly don't really think about that. Like Coach Drew said, that's the most important thing, is being number 1 at the end. So we're just going to continue to focus and lock in on Oregon. But, yeah, we're excited. We want to bring this back to the university. This is a great university, and we would love to always be on top. So.
Adam and James, for both of y'all, but in this kind of basketball world where guys are so good at shot making nowadays, how does Coach Drew get you guys to enjoy playing defense?
I mean, Coach Drew does a great job of, getting us to play. I mean, that's what separates you. When you got really good teams, everybody could score 1 through 5, but the separator is just going to get those stops. And Coach Drew, while he does do a great job in motivating us, he really don't need to. Like I said, we all take pride in our individual matchups. We compete against each other every day, and I think that defense is something that we really, take pride in being here.
Adam, y'all pretty much kind of relayed how important defense is to the guys who just came in this year.
We didn't really have to tell them too much. They had that DNA already, to be honest, and we always say the last man standing needs to be as strong as the first man standing. So when it comes to defense, everybody out there from practice to the game can help out at any way. So just going against each other every day at practice, he pushes me, I push him. It really just makes us comfortable out there to lock up. So.
James, your first big game at Baylor in front of a crowd like that, what was it like? First three-pointer goes down for you, just the noise.
It's my first big game here at Baylor, but I'm used to playing in big games. I've been in big games a lot throughout my college career, and I feel like me being a point guard and having been in arenas like this, both on the road and at home, I feel like it was my job to kind of come out here and set the tone and kind of calm us down. We needed to be calmed down. Whether my first shot went in or didn't, I think I would have played pretty much the same way. I would have continued to play hard, continued to defend and stuff like that. But, the time was running down. I feel like it was a good shot.